Hello guys, it's Ar1se here with a new Magnus video. Special video. Guy messaged me the last days. He said he's a big fan. He sent me a match ID and he wanted me to look over his Magnus and talk a bit about his gameplay. So I'm really looking forward for this one. Let's get into the game, boys. Okay, so first of all, it's a post 5 Magnus from what I see here. His name is Vorto. His rank is, this is probably ancient, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, ancient. I don't know how much MMR is that. And I don't know about this post 5 Magnus. I never really watched it closely. Like, I've seen some post 4. I played post 4 Magnus when I'm not playing it mid, but on 5 position, I don't know exactly what the hero can do. So it is a Windrunner Magnus against the Rubik tanking. So I think this is the way you like. The thing about the Magnus 5 is that until you get level 2 and the hero, I don't know what he actually does. Like, you have a level 1 shockwave. If you go shockwave at level 1, 90 damage. I guess the blood grenade also helps, but it's more about just chilling in the lane and try to like get level 2 and maybe get a skewer off or something like that. Because anything else, I don't see what he can do. Besides just trying to trade with Rubik and Forest and just drag some attention. So as you can see here, he gets level 2 on Magnus. This is where it makes your laning a bit better. He's going with Shockwave. This is a pretty good go. They kinda use spell on spell there with the lift and stun. He gets a lucky skewer on the Sanking. If this skill happening here, this is very good. This is what I mean, like, he was very lucky. But that's the purpose of this hero, you know, you get level 2, you just try to skewer in tower or maybe go aggressive in some moment of the lane when you see that you can find the kill, and that's it, you know. For me, personally, I don't think I want to play post 5 Magnus ever. I don't know, like, it doesn't really sound like a good idea, but I'm curious about what he's gonna do in this game. His big advantage on Magnus here is that he has a ranged carry hero, so the Windrunner is kind of free farming here. He's not really in any danger of dying, and otherwise, if it would be a melee hero against the Sanking third spell, this is a really nice shockwave. He actually skilled the level 2 shockwave, the level 3. Very good choice. That's something I also do every game. It's the range and then the damage, he just skills better. And then they found the kill on the Rubik there. So this is more all about like laning with Magnus as a support, or especially as a support, right? Because as a core, you don't really do this that much. If you play offlane, let's say, you don't have any positioning, it's very hard. But as a support, like if you're safe laning, you can do this whenever you can with the skewer and just gonna end up in a kill if it's close to the tower or stuff like that. So their lane is doing pretty good, like I said, because mostly the fact that his carry is a range hero, he doesn't care about sanking, he just right clicks him, especially a universal hero like Windrunner, who has a lot of damage. He's gonna pull here. We're gonna stack as well. So here he's trying, he wants to deward, secure the sanking. I don't know why Rubik is not killing the sentry there, but that's whatever, I guess, forehead. So he's pretty tanky here, like they don't have a lot of, like if they go on him, it's not very good for them to jump this Magnus with Rubik sanking. Like they will not kill him and he will most likely skewer the sanking, you know? So right now at level 4, the way he's looking with level 2 shockwave and skewer, like, he looks pretty strong right now, especially with this Windrunner who's literally free farming for like the entire laning phase. And again, this is what I mean, you know? It's hard to go with a hero like Sanking like this into Magnus Windrunner, you're gonna get skewered unless you just sandstorm there. So trying to do some pressure there. I like the fact that he knows a bit how to recognize skewer situations. Like he had a glimpse on this Rubik there, and then he waited for him, skewered him. Unfortunately the power shot misses though. So they kinda Need to chase this guy here. The Ember tip is in. I don't think this is ideally very good if the Ember TPC wastes 2 remnants for a support kill. Like, he didn't even get the last hit, so I don't know if that's good for his team. But a kill, it's a kill. Also, important thing about Magnus support is that you also need, I don't know how to say it, but you kind of need to be a bit lucky in your lane. So you get some decent farm. As you can see, this guy, he has magic stick boots and almost mana boots, you know. Minute 7, this is what you want on this hero. He also bought a lot of sentries, just doesn't want to give the Sanking anything. Max level 3 skewer, that's a lot of damage, as you can see. The range as well, skewers the Sanking here. I don't know if they will kill him. I think the Sanking has a Vanguard, by the way. I want to click on this guy. Yeah, he has a Vanguard, that's why he's pretty tanky. So they didn't really kill him, but they kind of pressure him. The fact that he's almost literally level 6 right now, not almost, without the Experion, says a lot about how the lane went, you know? This is what I mean. Because if you're having a bad lane here with plus 5 Magnus, you're gonna get flamed by your teammates, trust me. You're gonna be like, oh, why you pick Magnus, the point position, you should pick Undying, you know? And here, it's a big dive here, TP from Lich Epicenter. So they need to kind of stop focusing this Sanking with Vanguard. They don't have any damage to kill him. This was like not so good move. He needs to chill a bit and recognize the Vanguard power. The only good hero, I guess Spiritbreaker core with Empower is also pretty decent, but Ember is very good with Empower, so he didn't really skill Empower. That's the problem. Like, if he had a melee carry, for example, top lane, he would most likely skill Empower. Because first of all, they would lose that lane against Caustic Finale, and he would need Empower to help his melee carry farm, you know. But since he had a Windrunner, he didn't really need to skill Empower in lane, like for later stages. So he just went for the kill build, and also like survivability and stuff. But I think this game is fine without Empower early. Like, really, it's totally fine for some time. Like, the laning is kind of over right now for a few minutes already. The lane kind of, like, broke apart. For the fact that the Magnus is running bottom now. I think this is something that at some point you rotate. Especially with a hero like Magnus. Even though you're a support, like, you can't be sitting top, like, for, like, non-stop. You know, the problem is they don't really have damage to kill the Sanking. Unless, oh, this is very good, but the Chain Frost went off, and the Vanguard dude and the shield from Lich literally just demolished them. So yeah, this is what I mean, like, they don't, that was a sick Lich ulti, but yeah, I mean, it was close, but still, like, this Vanguard Sanking, really strong. So this is unlucky, but like they had the idea was good, but they were pretty unlucky that the Lich got the spell off, the ulti off, and the shield. Like the thing, what people need to understand is that if you play Mana Boots Magnus, even though it's a core, I guess if it's a core you would have more stats, stuff like that. But you need to understand that you cannot just run into heroes and expect to kill them, or like, you know, like he's just shockwave into skewer on a Vanguard Sanking. That's not gonna accomplish anything, you know, especially when the other teammates are dead. So what you want to do here with Magnus, at some point after the lane is over, you want to chill and you want to hit creeps. Even if you're a support Magnus, you want to just start to be selfish and just get your blink or force staff or whatever you're buying and get levels. That's what you want to do. You're not a Spirit Breaker who just charges in from base and, you know, just front line or stuff like that with W and so on. So you just want to chill. It's a very good RP while he was impaling away. And that's a sick tornado into Meteor, to be honest, and Blast. That's crazy. They finally killed the Sanking. So this is what you want. Like, usually you want to chill and just farm your blink or whatever you want to farm, you know. It's not like if you're a Magnus support, you just have to try to kill people all the time with this build. Like, that's not gonna happen. So, like I was saying, he just farmed. He went for the 4 staff first. Already my disciples are doing the build. And let's see if this is the moment. This is your moment. No, it's a disaster. Not like this, failfish. Oh, skewer, Sandkungen, Mekon Sandkungen, and wow, that's the Ar1se RP though. Oh, that's a kill with a 4-step. If he was a bit faster there, he would have probably made a better play on, let's say, at least 2 or 3 heroes. But this is fine, like, it's okay. Honestly, it's okay. Now he needs to skill Empower, because his Ember needs Empower. You know, that's the thing. So, like I said, went 4-step first. It's a very good item. Honestly, it's more reliable than a Blink in some games. I'm not kidding. For example, your ally gets linked by a Razor, you know? You 4-step him. Or he gets Cold Snap Tornado by, like an ally gets Cold Snap Tornado. You 4-step him away to safety. Stuff like that, you know? And just very good item overall. And again, like I said, there's a fight going on here. Razor is going in. There's RP up, Shockwave up, Skewer. Oh my god, it's RP, it's very clean, very good. That's the thing about Magnus, is that when you get a proper timing, like for example, the 4-staff, stuff like that, you know, you saw mid, he ran away, he escaped, then he went to triangle, made a play with the Skewer, you know. It just, at some point, this hero becomes a problem if you're good at playing Magnus, you know. It just becomes a problem with RP and the Skewer and stuff like that. So he went for the Vizier neutral item. Personally, I hate this item because it takes a lot of mana. I mean, it might not look much, but I just don't like it. He went for the cast range, I guess, on the Shockwave, but it doesn't really give anything more. You don't have the blink as well, so I don't know exactly what other items he had. But me personally, I'm not a fan of this item on Magnus. I'd rather just get something else and wait for the lucky headband. And he has a blink as well. Minute 23, post patch, post 5, post 5, Magnetor, owning kids right here on YouTube, Ar1se YouTube channel with my disciples. He is actually pretty farm for a post 5. Like, holy crap. He didn't really buy a lot of sentries. He bought a lot of sentries in lane though. But after that, they didn't really buy a lot of sentries. So he's looking pretty good right now. So here he tried to be me, but the thing is, trying to be me on Magnus is not very easy. It's not an easy task. So he forced up the Razor, he tried to make a play and skewer him, but then he skewers the Sanking though. That's a decent RP on the Sanking. Just drags them a bit there, diving. Pretty low, we don't know exactly what's going on now. So he actually managed to get a kill, like made a kill on the Sanking though. Problem is the Windrunner die, and now they're getting jumped. So don't think that play overall was that good though. Because they got this Windrunner killed for a Sanking. So the Windrunner is like the main carry hero in this thing. And again, this guy, you know, he's watching my gameplay. Look at this. Look at this god. That is crazy, dude. He got he 4-stepped the Invoker into Skewer. That is insane. Honestly, I don't know what the hell that Invoker was doing right there, like trying to go high ground alone. It's a Quaswex Injokera. What are you doing, kid? What are you doing? You're not a goddamn Dragon Knight with ulti with BKB, kid. Anyways. I like that. I like this place. I love this place. My disciples, they're doing my playstyle. That's the thing that I'm proud of. I see Magnus spammers, they like my Magnus, they do my playstyle, my moves, everything. I love it. And again, you know, that's all about Magnus Blink 4 stuff, you know, it's all about plays. It's all about plays. And Vorto here, he's making plays, from what I see, every goddamn minute. So here he hesitated a bit, he gets a good Shockwave Skewer off. They're going on this Razor here. Now what you want to do with Magnus, you want to get out a bit from the fight. You just want to chill and wait for your next skewer and the blink. So he's chilling. That's a free skewer, my friend. And Rubik stolen Spirit Breaker ulti into RP and 4-step out, and the Shockwave styling on these kids. That is very good actually. I don't like that the fact that he's not really looking into a fight while he's running away though. It's kind of annoying. Like you always, like even if you're running away, you need to click a bit back on the fight and see what's going on, so you have information. Well, all he knows that is that everyone from enemy team is dead. So this was a very good fight started by the post-piach Magnus, dude. Post-piach, post-cinque Magnator. It's crazy, actually. And the perfect example of why is Force Staff a really good item. Especially when your blink gets cancelled and you are Magnus. So just press 2 buttons here, easy cut blink out. I'm already seeing myself playing Magnus and doing this plays. I dream them every night. So he went in either lens. I like it. I like it. Bought some words here. He has the Ogre Seal Totem item. So he's pretty tanky actually, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, he's Gucci. I like what he does here. He just goes here, plays a ward and sentry, you know, for the vision and stuff. Now it's easier for him to fight. So let's see. Oh! Jesus! Jesus! That's a fat RP, dude. Too bad. It's like, what the fuck? Where is Ember Spirit, man? This was like honestly the perfect RP you could ask for. But the thing about it is that they had no follow-up. The Invoker was in a very good place, just spam spells from Fog. They were just disabled everyone except like Ember was not in the fight. So right now they need to chill and they need to go back. And Ember Spirit is actually dead. What the hell? So yeah, this was like very good RP, but they were not on the same page. So just for our infos, the winner has Glebnir, BKB, Spiritbreaker, Casual, Ags, Shadowblade. So they kind of have pretty good items. The thing is, they need to be on the same page, you know. They're actually, everybody's playing pretty decent from what I saw. This is a very good example why Rubik Q is more dangerous than his spell steal, you know. So he finds a pre-skewer on Razor, max the distance, and then he gets lifted, you know. So this could actually kill his Ember Spirit, but somehow the Ember gets out, I think. And like nobody actually dies. They kind of force some BKBs here and there, but this is what I mean when I say I hate Rubik. It's, I mean, of course it's the spell steal as well, but this lift is just crazy. It's crazy, especially with the lens. If you're in range, it's just an instant spell, you know. What I like about this guy on his Magnus is that he's using every single item from his inventory, you know. People tend to forget that this is another clutch Force Staff into Skewer. Like he Force Staff the Razor into Skewer, and then the Totem Seal to get out of the Ice Wall. There's very good skills and spells and item usage. Oh my god, it's fat RP. That is a turn RP. This is perfect turn RP actually, dude. That is textbook Ar1se Magnus turned RP into Skewer. I love that, man. Honestly, I love this. I love this guy. Is very talented. Honestly, I was not expecting this kind of plays, but he just reminds of me playing Magnus with these moves. Let's watch that RP again, guys. What he did there was a Skewer on the Razor. Then he waits a bit in the fog, you know, because he needs to wait for the blink and stuff, and then bam, get RP'd Skewered Small Suns. Very good. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, but this guy is really impressing me. Like, I mean, here, I don't know exactly, but I had no idea about this spot to sit here. I'm not gonna lie. And then he just dumpsters these kids, dude. That is crazy. Like, holy shit. That is slick, man. I actually had no idea about that place there. I mean, I've farmed there so many times and never thought about that it could be an angle for an RP when the tower is alive outside of base. So that was really good. And again with the place, dude, this guy. Who is this guy? Who is this guy, dude? It's a very good skewer. Like, I'm watching this guy and like every minute he just makes plays. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I can't just really talk about the entire game because it's a pretty long game, but every time I'm watching, every minute, every time that he spells off cooldown and he's close to enemies, he just makes plays. And I like that he went for the mana boots as well. I think he's going for refresher, and he went the proper talents, the skewer, the range, the cooldown, shockwave slow. You know, I like it. And he had more gold, but he bought back earlier in a fight when he died weird. So yeah, I like it. I like the fact that in situations of the game he understands when he needs to farm. Like except in the early game when laning phase, like after the laning phase was over, when he was trying too hard to make plays, and then he realized that he's just feeding. He just started to chill, you know. So this is something. It's a very good quality for a Dota player to recognize things, you know. Like for example, you need like recognize things like fast, you know. So he's just chilling now. He has the ninja gear item, which is one of my favorite items on Magnus to get it as a neutral. And he's getting jumped here. Probably dead. He could have bought the refresher, but I think he didn't pay attention. He has no buyback as well. So this was not very good because he has no buyback. So I don't know how they're gonna defend here without him. So they actually defended without him. Didn't really watch it because there was no Magnus in it, so I didn't really care. But they defend the high ground. The Ember went ham. So he has refresher finished and ninja gear. Right now he's pretty scary in terms of if he gets the initiation, the proper jump off. If he doesn't, then like he's kind of done. So this Razor is running away. 4-staff, shockwave, skewer. That's a really long skewer. Holy crap. The RP on top of the satanic. So he doesn't life steal. It's very good play. Clean. Clean, dude, clean. So my advice is that you need to chill a bit with this blink into trying to click 4-staff on Razor. You know, like it's like I get it. Like it's cool and it's clutch. I also do it. But if you pay attention, I don't really risk it that much. It's because it's not a very reliable play. You know. Like, if you defend high ground, it's easier because he's walking towards you, you know, like you know for sure that he's not gonna turn. But right there, he just turned a bit and then you could have actually been dead. If the Rubik was in range, you get lifted and then you get stunned and that's it. Your team has to go back. So, like, when you want to jump in base like this, if you don't have a defensive item like Lincoln and stuff, it's very hard to, like, count on it, you know. You need someone else maybe start with it. It's very hard because he tries to RP here and he gets pulled by the Lich. Maybe if he would have blinked, like not on, basically on top of the Razor, just close and turn RP, maybe he had time to skewer away. But other than that, it was very, very unlucky, and like now they need to go back. So right now he doesn't have the RP. I don't think you want to refresh instantly. I think the best choice is that you wait for them a bit. If they stack, then you just click refresh. Like here, for example, he could maybe refresh and just RP 2 heroes. But then the Rubik is there in range, so I don't know what to tell you because Rubik is such a good hero against Magnus. So here, nice skewer tries to refresh into RP. He gets pulled by the EMP, no mana, and somehow he gets away. So the fight still goes fine for them because they're so like far ahead on their core heroes compared to them. So they just like still won the fight without an RP. I mean, I can say that I like that he looks turn RP, he makes it look easy and he just RPs heroes. He kind of messed up a bit sometimes, but other than that, he's doing a pretty good job, you know, on the turn RP. I don't know what Invoker was doing outside of base there, but whatever. Other than that, it was pretty good combo because like saves you a lot of time when you turn before you RP. So again, fighting an enemy high ground, it's really important that you know when to click RP on heroes. Like he's waiting here, he's chilling, he's waiting, and perfect turn RP. Like honestly, this is perfect. The way he turns there just makes it look very easy. The Satanic is doing some work though. He has a skewer pretty soon. Might try to skewer this Razor. And oh, it was a nice try. But yeah, very good RP again. Just his RPs have been spot on, most of them. 2-3 heroes, turn RPs. So I like to see this. So he bought a BKB. Actually, I'm surprised. I was not expecting it, but I think it's very good in this game. He also been buying wards all the time, trying to place wards and vision on good clips. Now he has jump here. I don't know exactly if this Razor... I mean, the BKB definitely helped him against the sanking damage there. Very good, decent RP there. And now he needs to chill. So the BKB just literally saved him right there. I think he would have died to the pulses and the sandstorm damage or whatever. This was very good. I like his item choices. Like, it's very cool to watch. I would have loved to see some, let's say, blink, RP, skewer, then blink, refresh, and blink on some other guy and a skewer and stuff like that. But it's, you know, the important thing is that he won the game. He won the game. So again with the plays, skewer into Razor, then BKB into Force into RP. I would have loved it if he turned there in RP, but it's still really good. Like, he's aware. What I like the fact is that he's aware of like the other heroes most of the times. Like, if he catches someone and he skewers them away, he knows, like, he's watching the other heroes as well, you know. It's a very good aspect when you play Magnus, you know. So they tip there the Magnus there. They think it's Ar1se forehead. But anyways, I love to watch this game. I like Magnus players, especially when they're being a fan of my Magnus. It's really fascinating for me to see and to receive good messages and you know, appreciation, because not many people understand what it means to just, you know, even if it's a video game, you know, it's the love for the particular things. Like, for example, the love for playing a hero. Some people love Invoker, you know, some people love Queen of Pain, some people love all the heroes, you know. I also love to play Dota, but like Magnus for me is like the first hero I clicked on when I played Dota 2. So very interesting game. I think, I mean, I was worried for his laning phase a bit, but then I saw that the sanking literally does nothing to the Windrunner in lane. Just because of the fact that it's a range hero, he doesn't sit in the range of the Caustic Finale, I guess, a bit. Because like, if you're melee, you're gonna get punished by the damage. And he got out of the lane. He had 7-minute mana boots, level 6 without experience, which is super good, you know. You don't want to struggle and just run for experience to get your level 6. Even though level 6 on Magnus is not like a finger of death or, you know, stuff like that. But he made a lot of plays. He was very active. And then I like that he recognized when to stop going for YOLO moves and chill, go back to farm. Even if you're a support, you need to remember that you're a Magnus. You know, this hero can also scale and get good items and be a menace. So I can see from his playstyle that he has been watching. Like, I'm not gonna brag off or something, but I can see the plays and the combos, the way he clicks, and he uses spells that's similar to me. If you watch my streams and my videos, you can see that, you know. And I can see that he's been watching my Magnus. He's also using my weapon as well from the set. So other than that, his team played also really good. The Spirit Breaker carried a bit as well. Spirit Breaker is just auto win. And it looks fun to play Magnus in some ancient divine bracket or whatever. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Like, there's no way I'm gonna do it. Maybe when I'm gonna get older, forehead, and I'll have no hands to play Magnus forehead. I'm joking. But other than that, I enjoy this game. I think this was really interesting, and I'm waiting for more game ideas. If you think you play the Magnus game and you want me to watch it, if you think you play good, or if you think that, even if it's a loss, if you think you don't know what you have done or what you would have done better, stuff like that, just let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click a comment there and tell me if you liked it or not, and press like and sub, guys. So thanks for watching, boys, and see you next time, my friends.